Have you ever wondered why the numbers associated with your birth year might have a profound impact on your spiritual journey? You might think of numbers simply as arbitrary figures, with no connection to your deeper self or spiritual path. However, in Buddhist philosophy, numbers are much more than mere symbols. They carry powerful energies that shape our destiny. These energies not only reflect our personalities, but also serve as guides, leading us to specific lessons and opportunities for growth. From the moment we are born, the last digit of the year we are born is said to be a key that unlocks our true nature. It directs us through life's challenges and provides wisdom to navigate our spiritual path. By understanding the significance of this number, we can align our actions with our inner essence, creating a harmonious flow in life. In this video, we'll explore the hidden meanings behind the last digit of your birth year. Each number carries its own unique energy, offering insights into your natural tendencies and spiritual lessons. Understanding these influences can help you live with deeper purpose and fulfillment. Let's embark on this journey together as we delve into how these numbers can shape the way we perceive ourselves, guide our actions, and ultimately lead us toward a more enlightened life. From the 0 that signifies infinite potential to the 9 that represents wisdom and completion, we will uncover how these numbers are far more than just figures. They are spiritual signposts that illuminate the path to inner peace and growth. In Buddhist philosophy, numbers are much more than mere symbols or mathematical constructs. They carry with them profound spiritual significance, each imbued with its own unique energy and vibration that shapes our lives in ways we may not always fully realize. The ancient wisdom passed down by Buddhist monks teaches us that every number we encounter, whether in our birth date, our life path, or the universe around us, influences our personal journey in subtle yet powerful ways. The last digit of the year in which we are born, in particular, holds an exceptional key to understanding our deepest nature, guiding us through life's challenges and opportunities. From the very moment we are born, the energies linked to the last digit of our birth year begin to shape the course of our lives. These energies are not arbitrary. They are part of a grand cosmic design, an interconnected flow of existence where everything has a purpose. By understanding the significance of this number, we can align ourselves with our true essence, finding harmony and purpose in everything we do. It acts as a spiritual compass, helping us navigate the twists and turns of life while fostering personal growth and self-discovery. Let us embark on a journey through the last digits of the year you were born. Each number is associated with specific spiritual qualities, energies, and life lessons that can guide you toward a deeper understanding of yourself and your path in life. By exploring these influences, you may find insight into your challenges, as well as the potential for growth, healing, and fulfillment. As we delve into this exploration, remember that each number offers a reflection of who we are at our core and how we interact with the world. The power of 0, emptiness, potential, and new beginnings. Let us begin with the number 0. In Buddhist philosophy, 0 represents emptiness, not as a void or absence, but as the infinite potential that exists within each of us. 0 symbolizes the boundless space from which all creation arises. It is the starting point, the untouched canvas where anything is possible. This number carries with it a powerful energy of renewal and transformation. As the cycle of life continues to unfold in endless loops, people born in years ending with the number 0 often experience profound moments of transformation. These individuals may find themselves going through cycles of beginnings and endings, each time shedding an old skin and stepping into something new. In their lives, they are frequently faced with situations that demand a complete reevaluation of their circumstances, relationships, or career paths. The ending of something often leads to the birth of something entirely new. For them, the concept of impermanence is not just a philosophical idea, but a lived reality. However, the perpetual process of starting over can sometimes feel disorienting or frustrating. Individuals influenced by the energy of 0 may struggle with a sense of unfinished business or feel like they are constantly on the verge of something greater but never quite arriving. They might sense an underlying pressure to always move forward, to constantly evolve and transform. Yet without a clear sense of closure or stability, This can give rise to feelings of frustration or restlessness. If you identify with the number 0, the key to navigating this energy lies in cultivating patience and a deep trust in the natural flow of life. It is important to understand that life is not about constantly initiating new endeavors, but rather about embracing the truth that every ending brings the potential for a fresh start. The Buddhist concept of samsara, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, mirrors this constant state of renewal. Rather than feeling overwhelmed by the perpetual process of change, 0 invites us to embrace it with grace, knowing that each cycle is an essential part of our growth. The energy of 1, leadership, independence, and individuality. Next, we turn to the number 1, a digit that represents individuality, independence, and leadership. In Buddhist philosophy, 1 embodies the self, the singular, unique expression of our being. It is the number that signifies the beginning of a journey, the spark of individual consciousness that seeks to make its mark on the world. People born in years ending with 1 are often natural-born leaders, driven by a strong sense of purpose and an innate desire to carve out their own path in life. They are independent thinkers who are unafraid to take risks, challenge the status quo, and push boundaries. Their inner vision and determination often inspire others, making them influential figures in their communities or fields of work. Whether they are leading a team, spearheading an innovative project, or advocating for a cause they believe in, individuals with the energy of 1 are not content to follow in others' footsteps. They are meant to forge their own. However, this drive for individuality and independence can sometimes create tension in relationships. The very qualities that make them strong leaders can also make them seem distant, self-reliant to the point of isolation. Their fierce determination can sometimes be interpreted as stubbornness, and their pursuit of individual goals might overshadow the importance of collaboration or working with others. For those born under the influence of the number 1, the challenge lies in balancing their innate leadership abilities with the need for interdependence and cooperation. Buddhism teaches us that true strength comes not from isolating ourselves, but from recognizing the interconnection of all beings. To cultivate harmony in their lives, those with the energy of 1 must learn to trust others, allow space for collaboration, and be open to different perspectives. By doing so, they will not only achieve their personal goals, but also inspire others to join them on their journey, creating a ripple effect of positive change. The duality of 2, balance, harmony, and compassion. The number 2 represents duality, balance, and harmony, qualities that are at the core of Buddhist teachings. It symbolizes the interconnectedness of opposites, light and dark, male and female, joy and sorrow. In Buddhism, this duality is not seen as conflicting but as complementary forces that must work together to create balance in the universe. People born in years ending with 2 are often deeply attuned to the need for balance in their lives. They are natural peacemakers, drawn to relationships, cooperation, and the pursuit of harmony. They tend to thrive in environments where they can mediate conflicts, foster unity, and create peaceful, supportive spaces for others. Compassion is at the heart of their nature, and they often find themselves drawn to helping others, whether through counseling, teaching, or other forms of service. However, this deep desire for peace and balance can sometimes lead them to suppress their own needs for the sake of others. They may avoid confrontation or compromise their own desires in order to maintain harmony in their relationships. While this inclination towards selflessness is noble, it can also be a source of inner conflict and resentment if their own needs are consistently overlooked. If you identify with the number 2, the path to true balance lies in asserting your own needs and finding a way to honor both your desires and the desires of those around you. True harmony is not about sacrificing yourself for others, but about finding a middle ground where both your well-being and the well-being of others are nurtured. In Buddhist practice, this balance is often expressed through the concept of right action, acting with wisdom, compassion, and a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all beings. The creative force of 3, expression, joy, and spiritual insight. Turning to the number 3, we encounter an energy of creativity, expression, and joy. 3 is a powerful number in Buddhism, symbolizing the Trinity, the three jewels of Buddhism, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, that form the foundation of spiritual practice. The number 3 embodies a sense of completion and wholeness, a dynamic force that can bring ideas into reality. People born in years ending with 3 are often naturally drawn to creative pursuits, whether in the arts, communication, or intellectual expression. Their vibrant energy is contagious, and they bring joy and enthusiasm to those around them. Their creativity knows no bounds, and they often excel in environments where they can express themselves freely, whether through writing, music, design, or other forms of art. However, the energy of 3 can also be scattered and unfocused. Those born under this influence may struggle with follow-through, leaving projects unfinished or bouncing between different interests without ever fully committing to one. Their expansive energy can sometimes feel overwhelming, and they may find it difficult to channel their creativity into concrete results. For those aligned with the energy of 3, the challenge is to focus and ground their creative energy in practical ways. Buddhism teaches the importance of mindfulness and discipline, both of which can help transform scattered energy into a powerful force for creation. By cultivating mental clarity and learning to discipline their thoughts and actions, individuals with the energy of 3 can turn their ideas into tangible achievements, bringing beauty and wisdom into the world. Embracing the journey with mindfulness. As we continue exploring the spiritual significance of numbers, it becomes clear that the last digit of your birth year is not just a symbol, but a guide to your unique life path. Each number offers insight into your natural tendencies, challenges, and opportunities for growth. By understanding the energy associated with your birth number, you can align yourself with your true nature and live a life of greater harmony, purpose, and fulfillment. Whether your birth number aligns with the transformative energy of 0, the independent spirit of 1, the peaceful nature of 2, or the creative force of 3, remember that the journey of life is not about trying to fit into a mold or meet external expectations. It is about understanding your own inner truth and using that understanding to navigate the world with mindfulness and compassion. By embracing the wisdom of these numbers, you can move through life with greater clarity, knowing that each challenge is an opportunity for growth and each moment holds the potential for transformation. Through mindful reflection and self-awareness, you can cultivate a deeper connection to your true essence, living a life that is aligned with your highest potential. And as you walk your unique path, always remember the words of the Buddha: you yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. Through understanding the spiritual energies behind the numbers, you can learn to love and accept yourself more fully, walking with confidence and peace on the path toward enlightenment. Imagine someone born in a year ending with the number 0. Perhaps this individual has experienced multiple career changes or significant shifts in their personal life. These constant transitions might leave them feeling as though they are stuck in a never-ending cycle of beginnings, but without clear conclusions. They may look back and see a string of unfinished projects or chapters in their life that seem disconnected, as if they are forever starting over but never truly arriving at a final destination. The energy of 0, with its cycles of renewal and transformation, can often make individuals feel disoriented, as though they are caught in a whirlpool of perpetual change. But the true teaching here lies in understanding the essence of impermanence. The core Buddhist teaching of impermanence reminds us that life is not about finding permanence in one spot or one achievement. Life is a flowing river, constantly changing, constantly renewing itself. People born under the influence of 0 are often placed in situations that ask them to release their attachments to old ways and embrace the flow of change. No matter how challenging it may seem, they may face moments where it feels like they are beginning again. Yet in truth, each cycle is part of a greater journey. For someone born in a year ending with 0, career changes or shifts in personal life are not signs of failure, but signs of growth and transformation. The energy of 0 teaches them that nothing is truly wasted. Just as a river carves its path through the land over time, their journey is one of continuous evolution. Even when it seems that they are constantly starting over, the truth is that they are always moving forward. always evolving into something greater. This is where the wisdom of mindfulness comes in. By being present in each moment of change and trusting the natural flow of life, they begin to see that each ending is not an obstacle but a doorway to a new beginning. With patience and acceptance, they learn to navigate these transitions with grace, knowing that their path, though winding, is leading them toward deeper wisdom and greater purpose. In Buddhist philosophy, this concept of transformation is intimately tied to the idea of samsara, the cyclical nature of birth, death, and rebirth. Every moment is an opportunity for renewal, and every conclusion is simply the gateway to a new phase of life. Those born under the influence of zero are often tasked with mastering the art of letting go, of attachments, of expectations, and of the need for things to be static. Through this practice, they learn that true peace lies not in finding permanent solutions, but in embracing the fluidity and ever-changing nature of life. Similarly, individuals born in years ending with the number 1 embody a different energy altogether, one that is deeply connected to individuality, initiative, and leadership. The number 1, in Buddhist terms, is a symbol of the self, the singular expression of personal will and purpose. People born with this energy are natural-born leaders, often driven by an innate desire to make a difference in the world. They are bold, visionary, and courageous, always seeking to break new ground and forge new paths. Their leadership is not based on authority or control, but on the deep belief in their ability to inspire and lead others through example. However, this strong drive for independence can sometimes create a sense of isolation or tension in relationships. Those born under the influence of one often find it difficult to collaborate, as their natural tendency is to go it alone. Their powerful sense of self and their unique vision can sometimes make it challenging for them to work in harmony with others. They may feel misunderstood or frustrated when their ideas are not immediately accepted, or when they encounter resistance from others. This can create an inner conflict between their desire for individuality and the need to connect with others. The Buddhist teaching of interdependence offers a valuable lesson here. Buddhism teaches us that, while we are all unique and have individual paths, we are also deeply interconnected with all beings. No one exists in isolation. Everything is part of a greater whole. This is the lesson that those born under the influence of the number 1 must learn. Their journey is not about proving their independence, but about discovering how to use their unique talents in service of the greater good. In order to achieve true success, they must learn the delicate balance between individuality and interdependence, between leading and working together. In practice, this means that individuals with the energy of one must find ways to work in collaboration, to listen deeply to others, and to integrate the perspectives and strengths of the people around them. They can still maintain their sense of self and their leadership qualities, but they must learn to do so in a way that fosters harmony and cooperation. True leadership, as the Buddha taught, is about guiding others with wisdom, compassion, and understanding, rather than imposing one's will. By embracing this wisdom, those born with the number 1 can unlock the full potential of their leadership abilities, creating greater impact and connection with others along the way. For these individuals, the challenge lies not in asserting their dominance or independence, but in developing humility and patience. They must learn to listen to others, to collaborate, and to share the spotlight with those around them. In doing so, they can become true leaders who not only inspire but also uplift others, fostering a sense of unity and purpose. The journey for those born under the influence of the number 1 is about learning that true power lies not in isolation but in the ability to connect and inspire others to work toward a shared vision. Now, let's consider another scenario. Imagine a person born in a year ending with the number 2. This individual carries with them the energy of balance, harmony, and duality. The number 2 is intimately connected to the Buddhist concept of the yin-yang, the interdependence of opposites. People born under the influence of 2 are often deeply empathetic and attuned to the needs of others. They are naturally inclined toward creating harmony in their relationships and environments, always seeking to mediate conflicts and restore balance. These individuals have a deep sense of compassion and are often drawn to careers or roles that involve helping others, such as counseling, teaching, or community service. However, this deep desire for balance can sometimes lead them to suppress their own needs in favor of others. They may put the desires and well-being of those around them ahead of their own, sometimes to their detriment. In their quest for harmony, they may avoid conflict or overextend themselves, becoming drained by the demands of others. The energy of the number 2 can lead to a sense of self-sacrifice, where these individuals neglect their own needs in the name of creating peace. The Buddhist teaching of self-care and equanimity is essential for those born under the influence of the number 2. True balance comes not from neglecting oneself, but from understanding the importance of caring for both oneself and others. Buddhism teaches that we must practice right mindfulness, which includes being aware of our own needs and taking steps to ensure that we are not overburdened by the demands of others. People born with the number 2 must learn to assert their own desires and boundaries, balancing their compassion for others with the wisdom of self-care. When individuals with the energy of 2 learn to honor both their own needs and the needs of others, they can create true harmony, not only in their relationships but also within themselves. By learning to practice equanimity, the ability to remain balanced and calm in the face of life's challenges, they can become powerful forces for peace and healing in the world. Their ability to mediate conflict and foster understanding becomes all the more potent when they learn to take care of themselves first, ensuring that they have the energy and clarity to help others. Lastly, consider someone born in a year ending with the number 3. This person embodies the energy of creativity, expression, and joy. 3 is a number that symbolizes wholeness, completion, and spiritual insight. In Buddhist terms, it represents the 3 jewels, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, that form the foundation of the spiritual path. Those born with the influence of the number 3 are often drawn to creative endeavors, whether in the arts, communication, or intellectual pursuits. They have a natural ability to express themselves and often bring joy and vitality to those around them. However, the energy of 3 can also be scattered and unfocused. People born under this influence may struggle with discipline and follow-through. They may start many creative projects but fail to complete them, or their energy may become diffused in too many directions at once. This scattered energy can lead to frustration and a sense of unfinished business. For individuals born under the influence of 3, the challenge lies in learning to focus their creative energy. Buddhism teaches the importance of mindfulness and discipline, both of which can help transform scattered, unfocused energy into a powerful force for creation. Through mindfulness practice, those with the energy of 3 can learn to quiet the distractions of the mind, allowing their creativity to flow in a more organized and intentional way. By cultivating discipline and structure, they can turn their ideas into tangible manifestations, bringing beauty and wisdom into the world. In the end, the journey for those born with the number 3 is about learning to channel their creative energy with intention, so that they can bring their ideas to fruition and experience the joy of creation in its fullest expression. Through understanding the energies associated with these numbers, we come to see that each of us is born with a unique set of spiritual qualities that can guide us toward growth and fulfillment. Whether our path is one of constant renewal, bold leadership, balanced harmony, or creative expression, the key lies in embracing our true nature and learning to live with mindfulness and awareness. By doing so, we can navigate life's challenges with grace and wisdom, finding peace in the ever. In Buddhist philosophy, the number 2 holds a profound significance, representing balance, duality, and the harmonious dance between opposites. It speaks to the inherent interdependence that governs our lives, the yin and yang, the dance of light and darkness, the masculine and feminine energies that together form the whole. When you look closely at the natural world, you see that everything exists in pairs, in balance, day and night, summer and winter, growth and decay. The number 2 embodies this eternal dance, where opposites are not enemies but partners, each giving rise to the other. Those born in years ending with the number 2 are often individuals who intuitively grasp the importance of harmony in their lives. They are natural peacemakers, skilled at understanding the perspectives of others and creating environments where cooperation can thrive. Much like a wise mediator who bridges gaps and eases tensions, people linked to this energy can bring calm to chaotic situations, soothe troubled relationships, and foster a sense of unity where division once existed. At their best, these individuals shine as diplomats, bringing together diverse groups, ensuring that every voice is heard, and making sure that cooperation and peace are achieved. Their compassion runs deep, and their ability to understand the complexities of different viewpoints allows them to find common ground even in the most challenging of circumstances. They possess the gift of balance, able to see both sides of an issue with impartiality, and they work tirelessly to bring about resolutions that benefit everyone involved. This gift makes them invaluable in any setting that requires harmony, whether in personal relationships, workplaces, or broader societal issues. Yet, this profound desire for peace and unity can sometimes come at a cost. In their quest to maintain balance and avoid conflict, people born under the influence of the number 2 can occasionally suppress their own needs and desires. They may prioritize the well-being of others to such an extent that they neglect their own emotional, mental, or even physical health. They become so focused on creating peace externally that they forget the need for peace within. In their pursuit of harmony, they may overlook the necessity of self-expression and self-care, often sacrificing their own happiness for the sake of others' comfort. This dynamic is where the wisdom of Buddhist teachings can offer profound insight. Buddhism emphasizes that true harmony does not come from suppressing one's own needs or desires, but rather from integrating them in balance with the needs of others. This is the core message of right mindfulness, the practice of being fully aware of one's own thoughts, emotions, and desires while also remaining attuned to the world around us. The Buddha taught that we cannot create peace in the world if we are not at peace with ourselves. In order to achieve lasting balance, we must learn to assert our own needs, to honor our personal boundaries, and to cultivate compassion not just for others, but for ourselves as well. For those born with the number 2, the journey is about finding that delicate balance. The challenge is to offer the gift of harmony to others without losing sight of one's own inner peace. This requires learning how to say no when necessary, how to prioritize self-care, and how to create boundaries that honor both personal and collective well-being. True balance is not about self-sacrifice, but about honoring the interdependence of all things. The number 2 teaches us that we must care for ourselves so that we can better care for others. And that peace comes not from avoidance of conflict, but from the skillful integration of both personal and collective needs. As we move forward, let's now consider the energy of the number 3, which brings us into the realm of creativity, expression, and spiritual insight. The number 3 is often associated with the Buddha's 3 jewels, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, the foundational teachings that form the heart of the Buddhist path. It is a number that represents completeness, wholeness, and the blossoming of inner wisdom. People born under the influence of this number are often naturally drawn to creative pursuits, whether it's through the arts, communication, or intellectual exploration. The energy of 3 fosters a vibrant, expressive energy that radiates outward, inspiring others and infusing the world with new ideas and creative vitality. Those with the number 3 in their birth year tend to have a dynamic and infectious personality. They are often the ones who light up a room with their presence, bringing energy, joy, and laughter wherever they go. Their creative spirit knows no bounds, and they are often the ones to take bold risks in their artistic endeavors, pushing the boundaries of what is possible. They may find themselves drawn to careers in the arts, entertainment, writing, or any field that allows them to express their unique vision of the world. However, as with all energies, the vibrant creative force of the number 3 has its challenges. One of the key difficulties that those influenced by the number 3 often face is a tendency towards scattered energy, because their minds are constantly brimming with new ideas and inspirations. They may find it difficult to maintain focus or follow through on projects. Their creativity can be so expansive that it becomes overwhelming, leading them to jump from one idea to the next without completing any of them. The initial burst of excitement that comes with starting a new project can quickly fade, leaving them with a trail of unfinished work behind them. This scattered energy can lead to frustration, as they may feel like they're not accomplishing what they truly want, despite all their enthusiasm and creativity. Buddhism teaches that mindfulness is the antidote to such scattered energy. Through the practice of mindfulness, those born with the number 3 can begin to channel their creative forces in a more disciplined way. The Buddha spoke of the importance of developing a focused mind, one that can remain anchored in the present moment and make deliberate, intentional choices. Mindfulness is not just about being present, but about being intentionally present, directing one's focus and energy toward the task at hand. By cultivating mindfulness, those with the number 3 can learn to harness their creativity in a way that allows them to manifest their ideas into reality. In Buddhist practice, this can be understood as the integration of right effort, the determination to continue pursuing one's goals with diligence and perseverance, without getting distracted by the many other paths that may present themselves along the way. For someone with the energy of the number 3, the challenge is to bring discipline and structure to their creativity, to ensure that their creative pursuits are grounded in mindfulness, and to maintain focus on the completion of their projects. This process requires a balance between the free flow of creative energy and the disciplined focus needed to bring those ideas to fruition. As they learn to channel their creative forces with intention, individuals born with the number 3 can find a profound sense of satisfaction in the process of creation. Buddhism teaches that right action comes from the integration of intention, wisdom, and compassion. In the context of creativity, this means that the individual learns to create with a sense of purpose, to bring beauty into the world not for personal gain, but as an offering to others. The act of creation, when done mindfully, becomes an expression of the interconnectedness of all beings, an offering of love, beauty, and wisdom to the world. The journey of those born under the influence of the number 3 is one of transformation. It is about learning to focus their creative energy, to bring their dreams into reality, and to express their inner vision with clarity and purpose. The path is one of discipline, but also of joy. For true creativity is not a burden but a gift. Through mindfulness, they can learn to use their creativity to enhance not only their own lives but the lives of others, leaving a lasting impact on the world around them. In the grand scheme of things, both the energy of the number 2 and the energy of the number 3 carry profound spiritual teachings. The number 2 calls us to understand the beauty of balance and interdependence, to learn the art of peacemaking and the importance of self-care, while the number 3 urges us to embrace our creativity and expression, to bring our ideas to life with intention and mindfulness. Both energies are essential in our spiritual journey, and by understanding them, we can learn to navigate the complexities of life with greater wisdom and compassion. Through this deeper understanding of numbers and their spiritual significance, we come closer to unlocking our true nature and finding the harmony and fulfillment that we seek. When we explore the numbers that shape our birth year, we unlock a treasure trove of insight into our innermost nature. In Buddhist philosophy, numbers are not just symbols. They are representations of spiritual energies that influence our life's journey. These energies guide us, challenge us, and teach us valuable lessons along the way. The last digit of your birth year is especially significant because it reveals the core qualities that define you and points you towards your true path in life. Understanding the energies behind these numbers allows you to approach your life from a more conscious and aware perspective. You begin to see the world not just through the lens of external circumstances, but through a deeper understanding of your own inherent qualities, desires, and tendencies. By recognizing the influence of your birth number, you can learn to make decisions that are more aligned with your true nature and purpose, creating a life that resonates with both inner peace and fulfillment. This awareness provides you with the wisdom to navigate challenges with grace and the courage to pursue your highest potential. Let us delve deeper into some of the more powerful numbers and their impact on our journey. By examining the energies they represent, we can begin to see how to integrate them into our lives in a way that promotes balance, growth, and spiritual development. The number 8, power, abundance, and the balance of material and spiritual fulfillment. The number 8 is often associated with power, abundance, and material success. People born in years ending with the number 8 typically have a strong drive for achievement and are often naturally ambitious. There is an innate desire to manifest their goals into the physical world, whether that's through career success, wealth, or recognition. Those with this energy are drawn to leadership roles, and they have the ability to command respect and influence the world around them. Their presence is magnetic, and they often excel in environments that require strategic thinking, discipline, and focused effort. However, the power associated with the number 8 comes with a unique set of challenges. As individuals with this number strive for material success, they may find themselves wrestling with the question of what truly brings them fulfillment. The Buddha taught that desire and the pursuit of external wealth can often lead to suffering. This is because we begin to attach our sense of self-worth and happiness to external achievements, which are impermanent and fleeting. The material world, no matter how abundant, can never offer lasting peace or satisfaction. For those born under the influence of the number 8, the challenge is to strike a delicate balance between material and spiritual pursuits. They must learn that their ambition can be a powerful force for good if used wisely. The Buddha encouraged us to work diligently, but also to let go of attachment to the fruits of our labor. The key here is to align your drive for success with your deeper values and your spiritual path. This requires cultivating mindfulness in every action, and using your desire for success not only to enrich your own life, but to create opportunities for others as well. The path of the number 8 is one of integration, bringing together the material and spiritual worlds in a harmonious way. By doing so, you ensure that your ambition doesn't come at the cost of your inner peace. You learn that true abundance is not measured by the material wealth you accumulate, but by the richness of your relationships, your inner peace, and your ability to give to others. When you approach life with a spirit of generosity, gratitude, and mindful intention, the success you experience becomes a source of lasting fulfillment rather than a fleeting achievement. The number 9, completion, wisdom, and compassionate service. Moving on to the number 9, we enter the realm of completion, wisdom, and compassionate service. People born under the influence of the number 9 are often deeply introspective and feel a sense of responsibility to help others. There is a natural sense of empathy and a desire to bring healing, understanding, and positive change to the world. Those with this number are often drawn to humanitarian causes and are impelled to serve others in some meaningful way. Their hearts are full of compassion, and they often feel that they must use their talents and abilities for the greater good. However, the energy of the number 9 also comes with its own set of challenges. The Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of compassion, but also the necessity of self-care. People born under the number 9 often feel a deep sense of responsibility to others, sometimes to the point of self-sacrifice. This can lead them to overextend themselves, giving so much of their time, energy, and resources to others that they neglect their own needs. The desire to help others can be so strong that they forget that in order to give fully, they must first ensure their own well-being. Buddhism teaches us that compassion is most effective when it arises from a place of inner peace and balance. If we are constantly giving without replenishing ourselves, we risk burnout and resentment. True compassion does not mean sacrificing ourselves for others. It means learning how to love and care for others without losing sight of our own needs and boundaries. People born under the number 9 must learn the importance of self-care and the need for balance between their personal well-being and their desire to help others. The wisdom of the number 9 also teaches that completion does not always mean external achievements. For those with this energy, the path is about completing their spiritual journey, finding a sense of inner peace, wisdom, and enlightenment. As they help others and work towards the common good, they must also turn inward and continue their own spiritual growth. Through this inner work, they can create a life of fulfillment that is rooted in both service to others and self-awareness. Applying the numbers in daily life. Once we begin to understand the energies behind these numbers, we can begin to integrate them into our daily lives. In Buddhism, there is a concept called right action, the practice of living in accordance with our highest principles. Right action is not about perfection, but about mindfulness and intention. It is about making choices that align with our deeper values. even in the midst of the challenges and distractions of daily life. For example, if your birth number aligns with the number 8, you might find yourself feeling driven to succeed in your career or accumulate wealth. This is a natural impulse, and there is nothing wrong with wanting to achieve. However, the key is to ask yourself, what is the purpose of this success? Is it simply to gain external recognition, or can it serve a higher purpose? By setting clear, mindful intentions behind your actions, you can direct your ambition toward creating something that aligns with your values, brings fulfillment, and benefits others. Similarly, if your number resonates with 9, you might find yourself deeply involved in serving others or pursuing a cause that feels deeply meaningful. The challenge for you is to remember that self-compassion is just as important as compassion for others. Your journey is not just about helping others, but also about nurturing your own spiritual well-being. By incorporating practices of mindfulness and self-care, you can find a balance that allows you to give from a place of abundance rather than depletion. Both the number 8 and the number 9 teach us valuable lessons about balance, balancing our desires with our values, balancing our need to achieve with our need to stay rooted in the present moment, and balancing our compassion for others with compassion for ourselves. The wisdom of awareness. Ultimately, the wisdom in understanding the influence of numbers on your life is the realization that life is not something to be merely lived, but something to be experienced with mindfulness. The energies of your birth number offer you a guide to understanding who you are at your core. By reflecting on these energies, you can live a life that is more aligned with your true self, a life that is infused with purpose, wisdom, and compassion. In Buddhism, the concept of interdependence teaches us that all things are connected. Just as the number 9 brings us to a place of completion, it reminds us that we are part of a much larger whole. In the same way, each number, each energy, and each moment in our lives is part of the greater tapestry of existence. When we approach life with this understanding, we begin to see the interconnectedness of all things. We begin to see that our own spiritual journey is intricately linked with the well-being of others. By living with mindfulness and awareness of the energies within us, we can create a life that is filled with harmony, purpose, and fulfillment. In the journey of spiritual growth, the significance of numbers extends far beyond their mathematical value. They are symbolic markers, each with its own vibrational energy, serving as guides to understanding the deeper aspects of ourselves. According to Buddhist philosophy, every number has a unique power, shaping the path we walk and influencing the qualities we develop along the way. The last digit of the year you were born reveals not just your personality traits, but your spiritual lessons, those which, when embraced, can lead to greater insight, peace, and fulfillment. Numbers, in their essence, are not merely arbitrary figures, but reflections of universal laws, energies, and forces. As we continue this exploration of numbers and their spiritual meaning, we begin to see them as tools to help us align more deeply with our true nature. By recognizing the energies that influence us, we can consciously choose to cultivate the qualities that resonate with our higher selves and work through the challenges that arise from less harmonious tendencies. Let's look closely at how specific numbers guide our spiritual journey. The power of number 4, stability and structure. The number 4 symbolizes stability, structure, and a strong foundation. People born in years ending with the number 4 tend to be grounded and reliable, often characterized by a practical, no-nonsense approach to life. These individuals value stability and are drawn to careers and roles that require a high degree of discipline and order. Whether they choose professions in engineering, law, business, or architecture, they excel in environments where consistency and structure are paramount. In Buddhist philosophy, stability is a virtue, but it can also be a potential source of imbalance if it leads to an attachment to the way things should be. The challenge for those with the number 4 is not in their ability to create and maintain structure, it is in their attachment to that structure. People with this number may resist change because they fear losing the comfort and security that their stable environment provides. However, Buddhism teaches that attachment, even to the concept of stability, can create suffering. Life, by nature, is impermanent, and resistance to change can block the flow of life's natural rhythm. Thus, the path for those born under the number 4 involves learning to balance their need for stability with a willingness to embrace change. True stability, in Buddhist teachings, is not the absence of fluctuation but the ability to remain grounded amidst the shifting tides of life. Flexibility, openness, and adaptability are qualities that can help individuals with this number expand beyond rigid structures and grow spiritually. The key lesson is to develop a deep inner stability that comes from within, one that is not shaken by the external circumstances of life. When you cultivate a mindset that embraces both structure and flow, you will find that true peace and growth come from balance rather than from rigidity. The energy of number 5, freedom and adventure, in stark contrast to the number 4. The number 5 represents freedom, adventure, and the drive for new experiences. People born in years ending with the number 5 are often vibrant and energetic, constantly seeking novelty and exploration. Their curious nature drives them to discover new places, ideas, and lifestyles. These individuals are not content with the status quo and are often drawn to unconventional paths, whether through travel, learning, or pursuing new career opportunities. They are restless spirits, always seeking the next adventure. However, while the number 5 is associated with growth and expansion, it can also carry with it a sense of instability. The constant desire for new experiences can sometimes lead to a lack of focus or direction, as individuals with this number may find it difficult to stay committed to one thing for long periods. This can manifest as a scattered approach to life, where they begin many projects but fail to see them through to completion. In Buddhism, the teachings on the middle way remind us that freedom is not about chasing every desire without restraint, but about finding a balance between indulgence and discipline. For those born under the influence of the number 5, the challenge is to direct their love for freedom into more purposeful growth. It is not that adventure is wrong, but rather, it is essential to integrate this adventurous spirit with a sense of purpose. The path of the number 5 is about finding a way to remain true to your natural curiosity while also developing the discipline needed to create lasting change. The lesson for number 5 is to embrace freedom not as an escape from responsibility, but as a means to open new doors for personal transformation and spiritual growth. By learning to cultivate a centered and grounded sense of self, people with the number 5 can transform their restlessness into a powerful force for personal evolution. The key is to focus their energy on exploration that is aligned with their deeper values. For example, while they may enjoy traveling, they can deepen their connection with others and with themselves by seeking out spiritual experiences that enhance their understanding of the world. By pursuing freedom with a mindful and purposeful approach, they will find that true adventure lies not in the fleeting moment, but in the ongoing journey of self-discovery. The number 6, harmony and responsibility. The number 6 carries with it the energy of harmony, compassion, and responsibility. People born in years ending with 6 often feel a deep connection to their families and communities, and they have a natural sense of responsibility toward others. These individuals are nurturing, caring, and protective, often placing the needs of their loved ones above their own. The energy of the number 6 encourages service and emotional support, making these individuals excellent caretakers, counselors, and advocates. In Buddhist teachings, compassion and responsibility are highly valued, but they also carry the danger of becoming too self-sacrificial. People born under the number 6 may sometimes neglect their own well-being in their quest to help others. This can lead to burnout or feelings of resentment. The challenge for the number 6 is to learn the importance of self-care and boundaries. Compassion is most effective when it is rooted in a sense of self-worth and balance. The lesson for number 6 is to recognize that true harmony arises from within. When we care for ourselves with as much love and attention as we give to others, we create an inner peace that allows us to serve others in a more sustainable and meaningful way. Mindful compassion requires the ability to be present for others, while also taking the time to nurture your own spirit. This is the spiritual path of the number 6, to integrate self-care with service, creating a harmonious balance between your own needs and the needs of others. The number 7, introspection and spirituality. The number 7 is often associated with introspection, spirituality, and deep wisdom. People born in years ending with 7 are often drawn to the pursuit of knowledge and personal growth. They are natural thinkers, reflective and philosophical, seeking to understand the mysteries of life and existence. These individuals are typically introverted and spend much of their time in contemplation, exploring both the inner and outer worlds. The energy of the number 7 encourages individuals to delve deep into the nature of reality and to question conventional wisdom. In Buddhism, the path of enlightenment is one of deep self-inquiry and meditative practice. People with this number are often drawn to spiritual practices such as meditation, prayer, or yoga, seeking to unlock the mysteries of their own consciousness. However, the challenge of the number 7 is to avoid becoming too detached from the world around them. In their quest for knowledge, they may sometimes become too absorbed in their thoughts and ideas, neglecting the practicalities of life. The spiritual lesson of the number 7 is to balance introspection with engagement. While deep reflection is important, it is also essential to participate in the world and connect with others. Enlightenment is not just about intellectual understanding. It is about embodying wisdom through action. People born with the number 7 must find ways to integrate their spiritual insights into their daily lives, creating a path that is both inwardly focused and outwardly compassionate. The role of numbers in your spiritual path. Each number, whether it represents stability, freedom, responsibility, or spirituality, provides a unique lens through which you can better understand yourself and your life's purpose. These numbers are not meant to define you rigidly, but to serve as guides, beacons of light that help you navigate the twists and turns of your journey. By reflecting on the energy of the number that resonates with you, you can begin to see patterns in your life that reflect your spiritual lessons. As you become more aware of the energies that shape your experiences, you can learn to live with greater mindfulness and intention. The spiritual path is not one of rigid structure or blind fate. It is a journey of conscious choices, guided by wisdom, compassion, and a deep understanding of the forces that influence your life. When you align with the natural energies of your birth number, you unlock the potential for greater fulfillment, peace, and enlightenment. By cultivating an understanding of these numbers, you create a life that is not only guided by external circumstances, but by an inner knowing, a deep connection to your true self and the universe around you. The spiritual growth that comes from this awareness is profound, leading you toward a deeper sense of harmony, purpose, and joy. In the exploration of how the last digit of your birth year influences your personality and life path, we've seen how each number brings with it its own unique set of energies and spiritual lessons. These numbers serve as a reflection of our deeper nature, guiding us toward greater self-awareness, spiritual growth, and balance. Yet, knowing these influences is only the beginning. The true power lies in how we apply this understanding to our everyday lives. The essence of Buddhism lies in its practice of mindfulness, the act of being fully present in each moment, cultivating awareness without judgment, and responding with compassion and clarity. When you apply mindfulness to the awareness of the number that defines your birth year, you begin to notice how this energy manifests in your daily life. Whether it's through your relationships, your work, or your spiritual practices, understanding your number offers a profound way to enhance your life's journey and navigate its challenges with greater ease and intention. Number 6. Nurturing with boundaries. The number 6 is deeply connected to the concepts of nurturing, responsibility, and family. Individuals born under this number are often the caretakers, the nurturers, and the protectors. They have an inherent desire to care for others, and they find fulfillment in serving their families, communities, and those around them. People with the energy of the number 6 are the ones who are most likely to lend a helping hand when others are in need. They feel a deep sense of duty and responsibility to provide emotional support and create harmony wherever they go. However, the challenge for those with the number 6 lies in the potential for overgiving. Their natural inclination to prioritize the needs of others can sometimes lead to burnout or a neglect of their own emotional, mental, or physical well-being. The deep compassion they offer can, ironically, deplete them if they forget to care for themselves in the process. This is where mindfulness becomes a powerful tool. By practicing mindfulness, individuals with the energy of number 6 can become more attuned to their own needs and boundaries. Through simple practices like pausing to check in with themselves throughout the day, they can bring attention to moments where they might be overcommitting or neglecting their own self-care. Mindfulness teaches that taking care of oneself is not selfish, but essential for sustaining the energy needed to care for others. In Buddhism, we are reminded that true compassion can only arise from a place of inner peace and balance. If your energy is constantly depleted, your ability to offer kindness and care diminishes. Being present with yourself, honoring your own needs for rest, relaxation, and rejuvenation is a vital part of the spiritual path. Mindfulness helps you recognize the delicate balance between giving to others and nurturing your own spirit. By setting clear boundaries and practicing self-compassion, you can continue to be a loving and supportive force in the lives of others, while also protecting your own well-being. Number 7. Wisdom and self-discovery. The number 7 is deeply associated with the energies of introspection, spirituality, and wisdom. People born under the influence of this number are often naturally drawn to a path of self-discovery, whether that comes in the form of study, meditation, or deep introspection. They are seekers of truth, with a thirst for knowledge and understanding. Their minds are often deeply contemplative, always questioning, analyzing, and searching for answers to life's big mysteries. In the Buddhist tradition, the path of wisdom is one that requires inner stillness and quiet reflection. Meditation and mindfulness are essential tools for individuals with the number 7, as they allow for a deeper connection with the inner self and a clearer understanding of the impermanent nature of existence. Those born under the number 7 are often the spiritual seekers, the monks, the philosophers, the teachers, and the healers who are devoted to understanding the mysteries of life. However, there is a potential pitfall for those with the number 7. In their quest for knowledge, there can be a tendency to become overly intellectual, disconnected from the physical world, and even isolated from others. While intellectual pursuits are valuable, Buddhism teaches that wisdom is not simply about acquiring knowledge, but about embodying that knowledge through compassionate action and connection. Mindfulness can help those with the number 7 strike a harmonious balance between their inner search for truth and their relationships with others. Through mindfulness practices such as metta, loving-kindness meditation, individuals with the energy of 7 can open their hearts and cultivate compassion, reminding themselves that the pursuit of wisdom is not just a solitary journey, but one that is deeply interconnected with the world around them. In every moment, mindfulness allows you to be fully present, not just with your thoughts and desires, but with the people and experiences that surround you. This deep presence helps you to remain grounded, even as you explore the vastness of your inner world. By integrating both wisdom and compassion, you bring your intellectual pursuits into alignment with the core principles of Buddhist practice, creating a life that is balanced and spiritually fulfilling. The role of mindfulness in spiritual growth. As we reflect on the impact of these numbers, we come to realize that the true purpose of understanding them is not just to identify our natural tendencies or challenges, but to transform them into opportunities for growth. Each number reveals a unique path, and when we align ourselves with the wisdom embedded in these energies, we can begin to walk our spiritual path with greater clarity and intention. But transformation does not happen automatically. It requires the practice of mindfulness, the active, deliberate awareness of our thoughts, actions, and emotions in each moment. Mindfulness, in its essence, is the art of being aware without judgment, observing without attachment, and responding with compassion. This practice can help us see how our birth number manifests in our daily lives and allows us to make conscious choices that align with our higher selves. For example, if your birth number carries the energy of stability, like the number 4, mindfulness helps you identify moments when you may become too rigid in your ways. It helps you recognize when your attachment to stability becomes an obstacle to growth, and gently guides you to be more flexible, adaptable, and open to new experiences. On the other hand, if your birth number is connected to freedom and adventure, like the number 5, mindfulness helps you stay grounded and focused. preventing you from being scattered or overwhelmed by your constant desire for novelty. Mindfulness is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It is the practice of being fully present in each moment, accepting yourself as you are while gently guiding yourself toward the person you wish to become. The infinite potential of your path. Buddhist teachings remind us that the journey of life is one of impermanence and transformation. Just as the seasons change, so too do we evolve as individuals. The number associated with your birth year offers a glimpse into the energies and lessons that shape your spiritual journey, but it is not a rigid blueprint. You are not bound by these influences. You have the power to change, to grow, and to transcend. The practice of mindfulness allows you to be the architect of your own spiritual path, guiding you to navigate life with wisdom, compassion, and balance. Whether you are working to create harmony in your relationships, pursuing wisdom through introspection, or balancing your responsibilities with self-care, mindfulness provides you with the tools to create a life that is aligned with your highest potential. By embracing your path with mindfulness, you cultivate the awareness to make conscious choices that support your growth. You learn to observe the natural flow of life's energies without being controlled by them. With each moment of presence, you deepen your understanding of yourself and the world around you. In the end, the numbers are not merely external markers of your life's journey. They are inner guides that, when embraced with mindfulness, reveal the infinite potential within you. Through mindful awareness, you align your actions with your deepest values, allowing your spiritual path to unfold in the most authentic, fulfilling, and peaceful way possible. Life is not merely a series of random events. Each number in your birth year carries with it a hidden message, a lesson that, when understood, can transform the way you live. From the cyclical nature of the number 0 to the wisdom of the number 9, every number offers its own unique energy, helping you navigate through life's challenges and opportunities. However, the spiritual path is not always straightforward. Just as each number comes with its own challenges and lessons, your journey will not always be smooth. But it is within these challenges that you will find opportunities to grow and uncover the hidden strengths within you. Spirituality is not a distant concept. It's about integrating these teachings into your daily life and using them to create lasting, meaningful change. As you begin to understand and embrace the energies behind these numbers, you'll find that they guide you toward a life of deeper awareness, greater peace, and profound wisdom. By practicing mindfulness and aligning yourself with the inherent energies of your birth number, you can transform obstacles into stepping stones, turning every moment into an opportunity for growth. So, I encourage you to take what you've learned today and apply it to your own life. Reflect on how your number shapes your personality, your choices, and your spiritual journey. Let the wisdom of these numbers be a compass that directs you toward a life of peace, balance, and personal transformation. If you found this video helpful, please like it, comment with your thoughts and reflections, and feel free to share it with others who might benefit from this knowledge. And don't forget to subscribe to Charles' Mindful Nexus for more insights into personal growth, mindfulness, and spiritual wisdom. Remember, you are capable of transformation. You have the power to evolve and align yourself with your true nature. Let these numbers guide you on your path toward enlightenment, and may each step bring you closer to the peace and fulfillment you seek.